I'm at an age where I don't want to go on dates anymore. I tried going on one the other night, and my friend said, just have fun and be yourself. I was like, for me, it's one or the other. Okay? I can't do both at the same time. But she has trouble dating too, and she's always complaining about getting friend zoned by guys. And I told her it's because women tend to friend zone in a different way, right? Because we friend zone by asking for favors. We'll be like, will you help me move? Will you put together my IKEA furniture? Will you pick me up at the airport? And men friend zone by sleeping with you. So we're always confused, right? Because a guy is like, I picked her up at the airport, why won't she sleep with me? And a woman is like, I slept with him, why won't he pick me up at the airport? So now I just tell my girlfriends, just don't ever sleep with anyone, and at least you'll always have a ride to the airport.
Erica Rhodes is on the Adam Carolla Show.
Dates. She's got dates.
Yes.
EricaRhodesComedy.com is where you go. Mayhem Miller's got news.
First one, Brett Favre. I have Parkinson, he announces during a Capitol Hill hearing. Yeah.
People are really cruel.
Yeah.
Because they're like, fuck him, he's lying, or he owes us money, or he's just doing this out of...
Yeah. I mean, it was kind of a strange time to reveal the diagnosis.
Yeah.
I will say that I did Brett Favre's show 4 years ago or something. Him and his partner, a podcast or whatever show, they interviewed me or whatever. And I was like, well, Brett Favre is off. He's off. There's something, missing a little bit.
Had it for a while.
Yeah, it's a thing, as human beings, you're sort of one human to another, little stuff
Hiccups.
you can tell. Yeah, it's a sort of Joe Biden-y thing. It's like, okay, something's off, like something's wrong. Like, what do you mean? He's on his game. He's like, whatever you say.
Yeah.
We've talked to him. There's something missing, and it's not. We all have he's drunk or he's hungover or he's tired or jet lagged or something. But this is not. This is a little off.
Yeah.
And I remember making note of it after the interview and feeling a little like bad. But we have the clip, I guess. All right.
Sadly, I also lost an investment in a company that I believed was developing a breakthrough concussion drug I thought would help others. And I'm sure you'll understand why it's too late for me, because I've recently been diagnosed with Parkinson's. This is also a cause dear to my heart. Recently, the doctor running the company pleaded guilty to taking TANF money for his own use. I believe that I got swept up in a civil lawsuit at the instigation of State Auditor Shad White, an ambitious public official who decided to tarnish my reputation to try to advance his own political career. Even after he applauded me for returning the funds and said there was no evidence that I knew TANF funds were involved. And strangely enough, Shad did not bring the TANF misuse issue to the Department of Justice, but to a local DA, who himself is now under federal and criminal investigation.
Probably could have just cut it after he said he had the Parkinson's. All the nuts and the bolts of the case.
I mean,
but,
now we're fully
now we know what these creeps are up to.
Yeah, he was defending himself because there was some misappropriation of funds in his charity, and
he got busted for like trying to build a gym or something, and squirreled away some of the money himself, and not good. And then there was the whole sort of cheating scandal, and He's had
dick pic scandal or something like that.
There's
I know,
been,
it's like some rough stuff for Brett
but
Favre.
not many guys have had a pick six and a dick pic in their life. You know what I mean? Like I feel like you're in a really like elite fraternity of dudes. A lot of dick pickers.
Yeah.
And there's a fair amount of pick sixers, but not a lot of dick pick six
What's
guys.
a pick sixer?
Well, you could argue that a pick six is a dick pic, since your average dick is six.
Yeah, and he was slathering and bloviating both of them.
A pick six is that you throw an interception to the other team and they score a touchdown. They go the other way. That's a pick. Now, a dick pic,
A dick six.
a big dick,
A sick dick.
a pickled peppers. A dick pic is when a gentleman takes a photograph of his phallus and presents it to his
I've
lady
heard
friend.
That I've heard
oh,
of.
you know that one.
I know that one.
Oh, okay.
Just not the football term.
I'm now starting to think we don't need dick pic and pick six.
This one?
Well, pick
Pick
six.
six could be the dick pic.
Yeah, I'll shoot you a pick six later.
Yeah, that's better, actually. A pick six.
They say the average dick is six. And really, they call it a pick six, but they kick the field goal 98% of the time, or the extra points. So it's really a pick seven, but, I get it. Let's not get
I'm
into
going for
semantics.
2, pick 8. Okay,
right.
sorry. Hot people complain about the horrible experience of being good looking. The gorgeous people of the internet have recently lamented the alleged disadvantages to life that come with their good looks, contrary to popular belief of so-called pretty privilege. Maybe you can inform us about this, young lady.
I don't think I'm up there with those influencers.
Yeah, this whole article is about a Reddit thread where people were talking about their, unwanted attention and harassment that affects their reputation.
But then they're on Instagram talking about it. So.
No, this is a Reddit thread,
Oh, it's
so
a
you know
Reddit.
it's the hottest of the hot.
Oh, because they don't want to be seen. Maybe they're delusional. Some of them think they're hot and they're not.
It's possible, yeah. I have been accused a few times of flirting with men when I'm literally just doing my job. I don't want your crusty ass man. Some days I barely don't want my own man, they wrote.
I think women are getting more and more miserable as life wears
is
on.
sad.
They seem really unhappy.
It's a strange thing because women, I think, are usually, and I could be wrong about this, but they like to get into that Instagram world. And if you're seeing everybody in this magical Instagram fantasy world where they're never not looking the hottest, you feel bad in your sweatpants walking on the plane.
I think this whole internet thing
is unhealthy.
It affects women in a more negative fashion than men. Like I'll give you an example. Let's just say having a bad dad or bad relationship with your dad. Mm-hmm. A dude can have a bad relationship with dad, and you don't wish that upon him, but through sports and sort of other activities, they can sort of transcend it. When women have that bad relationship with the dad, it just fucks them up for long periods of time. Like it's really damaging, And so women, I think they're wiring. I don't know. I don't like to talk about cars on this show, but women have they're a little more of a finesse wiring, like a beautiful Italian car or like an English car, like a Jaguar from the 60s. They're beautiful, but they're also like delicate. Like you don't leave them out in the rain. They get fucked up. Guys are more pickup truck. You can leave them outside. They get rained on. Yeah. They'll still fire up the next day, like kind of easy, doesn't fire up, so you hit the dashboard real hard, and it does fire up, Like, guys are more durable that way.
Yeah.
The internet is not made for the delicate wiring. It's not really made for anyone's wiring, but the durable wiring can withstand all this. The fucking internet, women just dive into that hole, and it's a mess.
I just think the bigger problem is the attention you get from your trauma online.
Yes.
Because you get a lot of attention. Like, if you put a video being like, it's so hard to be hot.
Yeah.
Get all these other people like, oh my gosh, thank you for speaking out.
Yes.
Like, finally, there's a voice to what I've been thinking this whole time.
Well, there is here's the problem in the time we're living in.
Yeah.
The trauma and or the group who's being held down comes with currency.
Yes.
So it makes perfect sense as a human being. If someone says, well, my son's trying to get into UCLA. Well, what is he? Just a white kid from the Valley. Mm-hmm. Oh, well, that's not going to help. You know what I mean? But maybe he had a little American Indian in him. Then I'd be, hey, Squanto, come over here. Talk to the counselor. Huh? Squanto. That's your new name. Well, what I mean is like, or maybe if he was gay, or like, maybe he didn't declare a sexuality or something.
Yeah.
all people ever do is just game the system.
Yes.
That's all. That's all human beings do. Human beings are like, oh shit, there's a bunch of traffic in the whatever lane. I'm going to slide over to the diamond lane, but I'll put the sun visor down so people, if cops sees me, will think there's somebody sitting over there. Whatever it is, like everything you do that has to do with taxes. Every tax, everything, like when you get incorporated and stuff like that, and you just talk to your accountant, it's like everything. It's just a way to shave a couple of tenths off here.
Yeah.
We're gonna call your spare bedroom an office, and we can write off that over how many miles you put on your car. Like that's all it is. It's the system. Like we gotta beat the system. So human beings are always in that mode. That's the only mode they're in.
Yeah.
Every single fucking Southwest flight has 14 people going in front of me who claim to have some sort of disability so they can fucking get on the plane first and sit in the emergency room. That's all they do. And that same person has a fucking dog they want to travel with for free, so they give it a service vest. So now that's all we do.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't we do it with everything?
Yes.
Like, so if you're saying, look, we're only letting in people of color, or in terms of hiring, we're only looking at people who have this ethnic, well, then everyone's going to just
identify as something else.
Yes, Kamala Harris is black. Why is she black? Because she thinks it's going to get her something. You know what I mean? You look at all the pictures of hers in a sari and a sarong and a hat and a thing. She's cooking up Indian food in her house. Like, it doesn't look. Her mom's Indian, raised her that way. That's their dad's split. Like, she's not black. She's more Indian than she is black. She may be half and half. Technically, but culturally, she was raised with an Indian mom.
Yeah.
But she's not Indian, she's black.
Yeah.
Okay. The other thing I looked up too, if she's the tip of the spear for all the oppression and all the baked in oppression and all the racism that's baked into America, why is she going as black? Why not? If we hate black people, why is she running as black? I mean, if what she says is true. You know what I mean? I looked this up. You know who does the best in this country, like per capita income? Eastern Indian.
Yeah.
Indian.
Oh, wow.
Her Indian side makes $145,000 a month. I mean, a year average. That's higher. Way higher than white people, higher than everyone. That's the highest. Want to know what the lowest is? Black, $57K. $57K versus $145K. And and Indians in this culture, we just sort of go, I don't know, my doctor's Indian or my orthodontist is Indian.
They're more privileged. So she doesn't want to identify as privileged.
If she thought we were actually racist, why would she run as the race we don't like?
Because she doesn't think that.
That is 100% true. Because she would not do it if she thought, if you were half Jewish and half Catholic or half Protestant and you're running in Ireland and someone said they hate Jews, they all hate Jews, they have systemic Jew hatred, and you go, so what, I'm running as a Jew. Would you run as a Jew or would you run as a Catholic?
Catholic.
If that's what you thought.
Yeah.
No, but if your team is like a bunch of people that are a lot of black people, you want to play up the fact, hey, like, you know.
No, I get what she's doing, but if she actually thought this was a systemic racism problem and we had a problem with black people, then she wouldn't run as black.
I think she's saying that the other side is racist, so be on my side and, hey, look, I'm black.
She just says we still live in a society with tons of baked-in racism. That's all.
But
she doesn't believe it.
And
that's what I'm saying is she doesn't believe it because she doesn't act it.
Yeah.
Just like Gavin Newsom going to the French Laundry doesn't believe in COVID, just like the asshole who ran the COVID protocols in New York is going to fucking orgies. Because it's not that they don't believe it, is what I'm saying to you. They don't believe it.
Rules for thee, but not for me.
She doesn't believe it.
Or at least
what was this
she
story?
doesn't think her voters are.
The story was about hot people, but man, we spun off into the Adam rant.
Sorry.
Right there. That's fine.
Yeah, hot people, they're fine.
The poor hot people.
No. Oh, here's what I wanted to say.
How do you tie this back in? Because I don't know.
I'll tell you what's hot. The modifications I made on that Aston Martin DB9, that's hot. No, here's what it is. We figured out that if you could be in a group, that you could get some attention and some sympathy and possibly jump the line at the admissions board at UCLA or the pilot training program for Delta. We figured that out.
Yeah.
So hot people went, oh, shit, I got nothing. You know, I'm just fucking hot. You know what I mean? And people don't have any sympathy for me, especially just like white, blonde, and hot. So now we have to start talking about this eating disorder I had or what happened when I went to Europe when I was 17 and all these photographers that are predatory. And now what I have to do is I have to try to carve out some sort of victimization.
Yes.
You see it every single time they do like a doc or they do a book. They do a book with like, oh, Brooke Shields is going to do a doc. Oh, okay, you led a pretty damn good. Oh, no, I was victimized by someone I won't say his name in a hotel room. You know, so we go, oh, it wasn't just a beautiful
Brooke.
white chick who had every door open since she was 9.5. Oh, no. She's a... Otherwise, why would... I've never heard more women brag about abortions. Abortion used to be like, okay, so
I have a joke about that.
Why are you bragging about it? They're bragging about to try to get something. You know what I mean? I wish I was cornholed by a priest.
Oh my God.
Then I'd get some fucking sympathy. You understand? Right now, I'm
Cue
just...
the Americans Got Talent sad music.
I'm just...
This guy got cornholed by a priest.
I did. Write that down. Run with it. Because I'm just a white heterosexual dude who gets nothing.
Yeah.
Thank God I have immense ability. But if I didn't, then where would I be?
Yeah, you get rewarded
You'd be
for...
reading the news on this show.
That's right.
You get more rewarded for sad stories now.
Yes. So why the plethora of sad stories in the last 20 minutes? Why is everyone a victim now?
Who'd you
Everybody.
lose to in America Got Talent?
Well, I lost
won?
to a lot of people.
Well, who won?
Well,
what sad sob won
I
the
think
damn thing?
Richard Goodman, who was a janitor. He's a janitor.
Oh, the
and
singer.
he sings.
The Journey?
Yeah, he sings Journey, and he's a janitor. And
Yeah. Okay, I voted
He has
for
a
him.
good-
He's good.
You
Yeah,
did?
so did
No.
I voted twice. I hired.
You vote?
No, what? Here's what I'm saying. What's with the down rounding? Why everyone who grew up upper middle class is all of a sudden middle class, and all the middle class were like we were lower middle class, and all the lower middle class were I had to sleep in my car. Where did all this down rounding come from? It's to try to get some fucking juice.
Right.
So every politician, middle class. Okay, your mom's a college professor. That's not what, we think of middle class as like my dad's a mailman and my mom worked at the sewing factory or something. But that high-end college professor, college professor.
Middle class,
we
I
don't
know.
think, and now you're not rich, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about middle class. Why is everyone rounding down?
Yeah.
Why is everyone like, oh, shucks, no, we didn't have much.
No,
we
because
didn't-
there's a sexiness about like being like I grew up poor, but like I don't really bring it up that often. But other people who weren't so much always want to tell this great story where they pulled themselves up by their bootstraps.
It's like
kind
the
of deal.
same. It's the opposite of when people are rich. They don't talk about being rich, but if they're kind of rich, they want to seem rich.
They always
and then
slip.
poor. It's like you really want to be poor if you're not poor.
The poor, the people who claim being poor always slip up. They go, we were really middle class. Like we're pretty, my dad was cheap. Like when we were in France when I was 14, he said a 3 croissant limit. Three is your max croissant. Like they do like they'll when you Fitzdog. I love Fitzdog, but Fitzdog will always go like real middle, just real basic stuff. Like even at our country club, my mom we had to rent golf clubs, and I was like, okay, you just said the word country and club, and you put them together, and so you're already way ahead.
Yeah,
Priced yourself out.
Yes, that's right.
The Journey singer offers to quit his band through an online fan vote following criticism for Rock in Rio performance.
Well, now they got the guy
now
from your show.
Wasn't he play? Yeah, didn't they play on the show on America's Got Talent with him? Or maybe that was just a different band.
Oh, well, they didn't.
Some band played with him.
No, that was Journey. I think I saw in the clip.
Yeah.
We could look for the clip.
He
but
played with them or something?
No, but hold on.
I don't know.
Dear, sweet,
Was that
sweet,
wasn't
sweet
Journey?
Erica.
I know.
It's the lead singer from Journey.
Okay. Oh, so he wasn't.
So we don't need. I don't
Got it.
know for certain, but we need the band. But
Good
the
point.
old janitor's the guy's now going to
Yeah.
be the lead singer.
I get it.
guess.
Yeah. Janitor named Richard Goodall auditioned "Don't Stop Believing." Okay.
If I fucking hear this song ever again,
Yeah, I know.
What the hell? The most played out ass song on earth.
Well, Man-Eater's the one that. Anyway, don't get me
I
started.
think he sang, or maybe he only sang.
All right, well, let's hear. So this is the janitor
Yeah.
with Journey.
I guess.
Oh, they actually
the
hired him.
band.
Is if you said this guy's not a janitor, he's a CEO of a major Fortune 500 company,
Yeah,
and then he
then-
sung, someone throw a fucking chair at him.
That's true.
Get
They
the
would not-
fuck your fat
that's-
ass off the fucking
that's a good
stage, hack.
point.
Slap his
No, we
paperboard
love
cap
the
off.
janitor. It's the
This-
janitor theme.
Yeah, they like the story.
And by the way, he's 61. Is he a janitor or is he in charge of maintenance at some commercial building where he tells Mexicans what to do all day?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I
Was he
think he was
scraping
a-
gum off
No,
the
he
fucking
ain't
I think
tile?
he's a
Shit.
legit janitor because
Nah.
he's in a small. He's from a small town.
Well, part of the story.
Kansas or something. I don't know. I wasn't in his group, so I didn't really. I met him once, but I didn't.
I don't buy the janitor. Listen, if I was doing stand up on the show, I would have gone with the janitor
Yeah.
I
theme
know. I
as
needed
well.
a better story than I want more people to come to my show.
No, you needed to be a janitor.
Yes.
Or I would go with
Yeah.
black janitor myself. But that'll get you some fucking votes.
Yeah, or I should have said I'm living in my car or something like that.
This
maybe.
guy kind of sucked. I mean,
It wasn't good.
It wasn't good, right? Well, let's hear a little more just because I'm angry. But that.
He can belt.
He's not doing anything Steve Perry can't do better.
But he's a janitor.
Oh, shit. That changes everything. But you're right. He's a lead worker of a maintenance crew.
Hey, you're 61 and you're white. You haven't made it up to some sort of mop closet you have a desk in. That you're not fucking cleaning toilets at 61 as a white guy. All right. Look, he's a fair to middling guy. Nobody needs him in this band. Now the other Journey guy.
The other Journey guy's quitting, so he could take over. Richard Goodall can take over the band.
Now is the time. Now is the time for Journey
This is
to
his
reclaim
time.
Journey.
Yeah,
Let's
he's
get
been on a
Journey
journey to
back.
get back to Journey.
Yeah, he's been with the band since 2007, this Arnold Pineda
Yeah,
character.
who is he? What does he look like?
He was so affected by his performance and the criticism he received, he offered up an online poll for fans to vote him out of the rock band.
Well, he's Vietnamese? Filipino?
Filipino, I think.
Yeah, Filipino, yeah.
And he earned his way in, but what was so wrong with the performance? I don't know if there's any.
Maybe there's a Rock in Rio performance that we have.
Well, he has a
I don't
lot
know
of tattoos.
exactly why.
Where people were angry about it?
Wait, this is what he wrote?
Yeah, this is his post.
Now, how did the voting go down? Listen, his job is safe with that fucking
he looks
janitor.
a little drunk based on the writing.
Yeah, I mean, I
Right?
think you do get fired up and drunk on Facebook if you're going to make a
Yeah,
Facebook post
I mean,
like this.
he's not even using the right,
Well, his first
commas
language is not
I think this is
possibly English.
Yeah,
I don't
this
know.
is a cliffhanger. It's not. I guess the voting is going on right now. So if you'd like to vote,
yeah.
go to Facebook.
My thing is there any footage of this performance? Because I think we could, if there's footage of it, we
Yeah.
could weigh in as to
I think
whether he did a good job or
posted
not.
this drunk. It wasn't. Did you read it? He wasn't.
Yeah, no.
spelling-
So what? Maybe he got a little juiced up before the show and went out and had a lesser than stellar performance because maybe he was a little intoxicated or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd have to see him.
This is where social media is really detrimental. It's
He-
like, just
he-
go pass out. You don't need to go write a post.
I know.
Yeah.
Valkyrie
You know?
Gina said that his performance was
Valkyrie
awesome.
Gina. Yeah.
Well,
Fuck that guy.
Valkyrie China.
Shit about my Aston Martin.
yeah. His bandmates are saying that it's fine. They support him. His guitarist
They're like,
is
"Please
saying,
go."
Yeah, no.
Well, listen, we're going to need some Don't Stop Believing. If we have the clip, by the way, if we're going to do the story, find the clip because I don't know if this was worth it or not, but if you have Don't Stop Believing, I'll take Any Way You Want It, by the way, which is a much better song than Don't Stop Fucking Believing.
It is a good song.
It's a good song.
Don't stop.
And Don't Stop's I don't know, fucked
Cheesy.
out. It cheesy and bad.
They wore it out, really.
They wore it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, well, we'll find that. We'll find that clip.
He must make so much money off that song, though. Wow. He's gotta be
The
so
weird thing
rich.
is, I didn't know this about Journey, that they have like fired and hired singer after singer. This is like the third,
Oh,
fourth
really?
singer.
So this isn't
Yeah.
the main singer?
No, this guy is like only since 2007. That song, I
Well,
don't know
since
what year that's-
2007 is 17 years.
So who owns?
And then- no,
who
but-
owns the song? Who owns the rights to the song?
Neil Sean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the guitarist. So,
All right.
Oh, really?
yes, the guitarist is. I mean, that song
he's
really.
the main guy.
That's a sing-along song with a great guitar riff. You know.
I
It's
see.
kinda
So he
wild.
owns the whole thing. Wow.
Yeah. So this, I don't know. This Rock in Rio performance must have been pretty bad, or Valka Regina just really has a good. You know.
You know what I would like? I feel like we have the technology for this, especially with this Neuralink stuff. You know, we can now put a chip in your head and move your arm around and stuff.
Oh my God.
You know how much I would pay for a satellite subscription or any kind of subscription to? And here's all the subscription is.
To Jane Fonda's thoughts.
It pumped into my cerebellum.
Yeah.
No, I would say I have a music channel. It is a subscription I will pay for on this music channel. I would like to hear rock and roll, and or I will take, like a genre, the Pretenders, Elvis Costello thing,
I
a
like Elvis Costello.
new wave they would call it or something. But I will take this I will give you the genres. We
Yes.
have sort of classic rock I will take, and then I will take, like I said, the Joe Jacksons or the Elvis Costellos or the Pretenders or that ilk.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But any song that's been played more than 500,000 times cannot be played on this. And so
Yeah, that's smart.
I will not hear Don't Stop Believing, but I will hear Any Way You Want It, or maybe a deeper Journey cut.
You might
Yeah.
get Wheel in the Sky. for
Maybe
that.
I'll get Wheel in the Sky for that.
Yeah.
And I will not hear Allison by Elvis Costello. I won't hear that, but I will hear Goon Squad, which is a better song. So I'll just hear everybody's better B-side and not all the motherfucking, I'll never hear fucking Man Eater ever again, but I might hear Sarah Smile. So in which case, I'll just get all the best of all the fucking bands instead of all the fucked out shit. I would pay $100 a month for that subscription on that satellite radio. Yeah.
Isn't it just Spotify?
Corolla Deep Cut
maybe you're
Radio.
right.
Spotify, you can just decide what you want to hear.
That's too much work. I'd rather pay somebody off.
Well, speaking of technology, Japanese
But
scientists.
can you say what you don't want to hear?
No.
Because I don't want to hear Man
know.
Eater,
You can't
and
say
I
what
don't
you
want to
don't.
hear Don't Stop Believing.
You can say what you don't?
Yeah, you can take that song out. Like you can suggest less.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Yep.
that's true.
Okay, I'm
So
gonna
it's there.
do
We
that.
have the technology.
Yeah, it's going to be
Okay.
easy with
You can
Paul
also just
Abdul.
fast forward.
That's just the
You can just
whole
say no.
catalog. Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. Wait. Do we have him?
Oh, here we
singing?
go.
Oh, is this
the
the
bad
guy?
one? Rock in Rio. Here it is. Yes.
Okay, it is not good.
Let's get that janitor back. Well,
Richards was better. You can tell he's just sick of the song. He's like, you have to sing this again.
I think we need the beginning. I think we need the beginning where he's just sort of on his own.
I think he
but
just-
this is a good representation of it. But I
This
still
is a
just
guy
need
who's
the
like, I
quiet
don't want to
alone
sing
part
this anymore.
before
Yeah,
the
He doesn't
chorus.
want to sing.
Plot twist: the janitor hired a troll farm in India. Bingo bango. Everyone hates him. He's out.
Oh.
Paperboy caps in.
Smart.
Boom.
Oh,
Yeah.
Fresh off his AGT win over Erica Rhodes, this guy just dunking. You know?
I wish I could do the mic, do that thing where like third eye blind guy can't hit the high note anymore, so he holds the mic out.
Yeah.
I like to do that with my comedy. Yeah. I'd just be up there like, what's up with bitches?
Yeah, be tripping.
Just put the mic,
put it to
just
the
hold the
audience.
mic out for 8 minutes. All right.
It's kind of what crowd work is now.
Yeah, I know.
It's kind of like you do the work,
You watch Matt Rife then.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
right?
But at least he has to say something.
Yeah.
This
That's
is him
true. This is
holding.
just
I want to
going,
do
"You
the
do it."
comedy version, and I want to do the whole milieu.
That's a good word.
Yeah, do we need
Milieu.
shebang and milieu? I want to do the whole thing.
Yeah.
I want to bring up guest comedians to do 5 minutes next to me like they do. Hey, the Foo Fighters are in town. Yeah, they have 8 other singers
Yeah.
come out and just do a song, you know.
Yeah.
They'll do that. I'll cover their bits.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
cover
Between
someone
the
else.
covering, you guys remember Mort Saul, right? Yeah, all right. He did a bit. I'll do other people's bits. I'll bring guest comedians out to solo, and then I'll do the mic hold thing, and I'll do an hour fucking stand
Yeah,
on
you
my
don't have to
head.
do anything.
I don't have to do anything.
I need a
That's
ride
what-
to the airport.
That's right.
You gotta make sure you leave the stage at the end of your show and disappear for like 6 minutes and make
Yeah.
everybody still clap.
Yeah, everyone's still
Encore.
clap. Right.
And then say it's hard to be a white male right now.
And then you
Yeah.
come back with some George Carlin.
You gotta come back and finish with George Carlin.
Right.
Yeah. That's my new bit.
Yeah.
Why just limited to rock and roll? Why can't we do that? We're performers.
Yeah, you can do anything you want now.
Yeah, I'm doing the mic thing. I'm gonna try that. See if that works.
I just feel
Oh,
bad.
wait, we
I feel
have the
bad
beginning.
for singers that have to sing the same song over and over and over again.
Well, like on one hand, you feel bad for them, right?
Yeah.
But on the other hand,
It's
any
easy.
comics that had this conversation where they go, "We're going back to Boise," and then I go, "Shit, when were we there? We were there 11 months ago." Oh, fuck.
God.
What'd we do? Well, we're not doing the same shit. That's what we're not doing. And you're like, oh fuck,
my God.
another hour?
Yeah.
And you go, we could sprinkle in a couple of the hits, right? Like, no, Journey doesn't have to do that.
No.
Right? They
Yeah,
can just
they just do the
sleepwalk right
same.
through their shit. Well, we have the beginning of the song. Sorry, let's see.
Oh, there's so many people there too. God, imagine how much they hate singing this.
Oh, they must hate it.
They
I
must
would hate
hate
it.
it. Oh, they hate it.
Just small town girl.
Who's this?
Uh.
Oh no.
You're right.
That's what I'm going to do.
I
That's
see,
what
yeah.
I do. Yeah.
I can see the Ace Man just out there.
Yeah.
It's just a city boy. Born and raised in South Detroit.
Oh,
Who is
yeah.
the other
It's at the
guy?
midnight drink and we lie. Anyway,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we get it. Oh my God.
Yeah, all right.
That's why. That's why everybody's pissed. Makes sense to me.
I thought it was a different guy singing before.
No.
Oh, I didn't see him before.
This guy's a
I was
janitor.
looking at the guitar guy. I was looking at the guitarist. I didn't see the singer before.
Yeah, I know. Same guy.
That was not good. That was
No.
not good.
The chat from YouTube basically said that the songs chew guys up. That
they hate it.
they're all super high up in the octave and stuff. Like
It's not easy.
It's not
to
easy,
sing at
so
that
they
octave
burn-
level.
See, now
Unless
don't
your
you have
voice
more
is totally
respect for
built for it.
Richard?
Their voices are kind of built for it, but it's
Yeah.
still
chew-
a strain.
No, but it's like professional wrestling. The human body's just not
Can't be
built for that. Whereas you can sing like "Swing Low, Sweet Chariot" for the rest of your fucking life.
And if he's been doing it since 2007, then
Yeah.
it's really easy to see how that can wear off. I don't have a high register anymore.
You can sing Bing Crosby songs for the rest of your fucking life. You can go
Burl Ives.
silver and gold.
Yeah.
Silver and gold. Yeah, that's Burl Ives.
But now give us the highest note that you can do.
Gold. Well, no, if you're Burl Ives. Oh, you're talking to me.
yeah.
I got range.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you seem.
Oh.
you
You
seem
could-
like
you
you
could
would
do Journey.
sing
Here's your vehicle,
higher,
baby.
actually.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I can do
Anyway.
Oh, I can go way
Yeah,
up in
you're
the
a higher
register.
register. for
Yeah,
sure.
give me some Lou Christie. Let's give me some Lou Christie, Two Faces of I. I'll show you some range. Joe, you know the Lou Christie, do you? No, why would you? No, you know sports. I know octaves. You know sports.
I know octaves.
Yeah, come on, hit us with that. Ace.
All right.
I don't want the world.
Two faces of I. Yeah, 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 yeah.
That's my
I
range.
stand corrected. Oh my God.
I don't know if I'd call it singing. It was a little more like.
Oh yeah, it's better than
more like
singing. Yeah, it's better than
screeching.
You love Lou Christie, too?
Yeah, I love this. This is my range.
I'm into it.
Yeah,
I'm
you
into
natural
you
for
got
me.
it. Yeah, call for Archie to come downstairs.
I don't know the words.
All right, well, let's
That's what it
find
sounds like a Muppet.
All right, let's find another Lou Christie.
Do that
These were hits.
I like
These
it.
were 60s hits.
I could see this being a hit.
Yeah, it's a
Lou
likable.
Christie.
That last one was a number 6 hit in 1962.
Wow, I love 60s music.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Goodness, every dog in the
But don't
neighborhood.
tell me I couldn't go out
No,
there
you
and wow
don't.
that
I think you're ready
Rio
for
You
crowd.
knocked my socks off.
You're
not
ready
the-
for America's Got Talent.
I would tell the band would start with 4 or 5 Lou Christie hits, and then we'll get into some of the Journey stuff, time permitting. You know what I mean? We'll probably sneak in a couple Journey songs in between Lou Christie songs, you know. And I go out there and wow that Rio crowd, you know. I do my line, and I'd hold the mic out, and everyone would look at me confused. Like, what the fuck do you want from me? All right, I wouldn't have put it to a vote if I was that guy.
No.
No.
No, I don't think you should put it to a vote either.
No. Listen, I got a gig. I'm a janitor. I don't need the fucking road and the lifestyle. I'm a humble guy from the Kansas City area who's a janitor license by places.
Very good then.
with the mop
Large
and
key ring.
Yeah,
Hey,
big key ring.
he was a lot better than the lead guy.
Oh, that's
Richard,
true.
You know?
Yeah.
Much more soothing voice.
Yeah.
But you did say, you said we had the technology to make things happen, right, ma'am? We have the technology right now to put Steve Perry back in Journey.
Yeah.
We can
yeah.
put walls
Right.
backstage. They're separate tour buses. You just got to mind them for a couple hours on stage so they don't get on each other's throats. It's what the fans want. Journey, do it.
Do they hate each other? Is that
Yeah,
what's-
they hate each other.
Wait, is Steve Perry dead?
No.
Oh,
Very much alive.
but he doesn't want to do it? Was he the main lead singer?
Oh, Sherry, he's in love. Yeah,
He's in
love?
He's great. He's great.
He's quoting song lyrics.
yeah.
Oh, sorry. I don't know the Journey lingo.
It was
Obviously
actually
not
Steve Perry solo.
been on it.
I only know
But-
that one song.
But you're pretty well versed in Lou Christie.
Yeah.
I grew up listening to the '60s songs.
What's your favorite?
I like Linda Ronstadt.
Yeah.
Different Drum.
Oh, really?
That's a good song. Dear.
Would you
Wait,
like to sing that song?
no, well-
You and I?
Sure, let's play it.
No, I mean You and I is the first lyric.
Oh, you and I dance to the beat of a different drum. Oh, hun, can't you tell by the way I run?
Every time you make eyes at
you
me.
lay eyes
Oh,
on me.
okay, yeah.
Hey, you cry, you say, I believe in a senile sense that we'll both live a lot longer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, my
it.
God.
You're about there.
Yeah, I believe in a senile sense that crying and grieving will both live a lot longer.
Yeah, if you live without me. Yeah.
I cry.
Beat
Of a different drum. Oh, can't you tell by the way I run? Every time you make eyes with me. Whoa, whoa. You cry.
All right, give me another. You got
Okay,
another
different
60
one.
song?
Let's
You
think.
grew up in a very musical environment, right?
I did, yeah. I also, yeah. Who else do I like? I love Linda Ronstadt.
I'll tell you who you like.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Because you're very musical.
Yeah, I like melodies.
You like the association?
The association with what? Music?
It's the name of a very popular band from that era.
I don't know the association. What do they sing?
They sung Along Comes Mary. They sung Wendy.
What about Peter, Paul, and Mary?
It's very kind
Is
of
it similar to that?
What are the? You would like the association because.
I might not know them.
Oh, you'll know the
will?
association. Yeah, they do Along
What
Comes
about
Mary.
the
They do.
Shirelles too? Or, yeah.
The Fifth Dimension.
Okay. I'm sure I would recognize them. I
Didn't
know.
they, after they played the song, say the name of the band ever? Like when you were young?
Well, I don't remember all the names of the bands. Unless they're a
Their
singer.
biggest
If
hit right here.
If it's a singer, I know the singer. Oh yeah, I know this.
Fifth Dimension.
I think I know this. Yes.
You do already.
Or what about a white?
Sounds
this
like
reminds me
this
of
sounds like the soundtrack from the Planet of the Apes.
I know. I thought this was Wu-Tang Clan. Oh, yeah.
Stand by. Maybe it should be a long intro. Let me find it.
I feel like this has been in movies. This song. This is more 70s though, isn't it, than 60s?
This is probably
Feels 70s.
late 60s.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
What
like the
other-
early 60s.
What are other hits? There's "Marry Me, Bill." There's this song.
What about Shirelles? The Shirelles.
Hold on, I'm on the Fifth Dimension here for
Oh,
1 second.
okay.
Up
Sorry.
and away a hit.
Up a Beautiful Balloon, right? Then they have "Marry Me, Bill," but they have a Wedding Bell Blues. I think it's called "Marry Me, Bill." But then they have "Age of Aquarius," but they have a sort of kicking song. They have like a Soul Picnic or something. What are their?
They
what are their
definitely have
hits?
Last
that
night I
70s
didn't get to
vibe.
Oh, Last Night is great. Yeah.
Okay, let's hear it.
Oh, this is such a pretty
Yeah,
song.
this is more my speed.
This is a song like one of those I'm in love songs.
Last night I didn't get to sleep at all.
No, it's a
White pale. What is a white pale? A white shade of
whiter shade of pale.
Yeah, whiter shade
Oh,
of
this
pale.
is Up and Away.
That's
This
a
is
good
Beautiful
song.
Blue.
A whiter
You're
shade of
thinking
pale.
of Procol Harum. This was a hit. Oh, here's where it'll kick in. This is why they're a great band, this part. They had arrangements. They had like arrangements.
Yeah.
You're right.
Paula
yeah.
Abdul doesn't have arrangements.
No.
Janice Jackson just has bullshit.
Is it a product of the times? Like, I feel like
They
they take
couldn't
you on a journey.
synthesize shit. They couldn't synthesize it.
So
They had to have a full
actually-
orchestra.
And they had to have range too.
Yeah, Janet Jackson. I would say Janet.
It's like all of these songs sound like they could be part of a stage play.
Yes.
Janis Joplin, did you say?
I said Janet Jackson.
I like Janis Joplin.
Yeah, it would have been a place for you and your cello in this.
Yeah,
mix.
there's always cello in these kind of songs.
All right. Is there any Fifth Dimension song I'm missing? Let's see.
Never My Love.
With the deep
Oh,
cuts.
Never
the
My
deep,
Love.
deep
That's
cuts.
the most famous one.
I just want to be on record as saying you're going to pay more in copyright claims for this episode than you make on that Aston Martin.
All right.
Oh yeah, how are we gonna do any of this?
Yeah.
I got a bid in on that Aston Martin, so we can keep the price low.
Never My Love.
This is a.
I know Never My Love. Yeah, do.
All right, but this is a
You ask
cover from the
me,
Association.
da, da. Okay, I know this one.
All right. Next news story.
Okay.
That's an association song.
He's like, we can't sing anymore.
Can't sing anymore.
I just realized Japanese scientists create a dream reading machine that can record your dreams, allegedly.
Oh, man.
Yeah, scientists in Japan claim to have invented this machine. It can record weird and wonderful world of dreams and replaying your subconscious misbehaving in stunning video sequences.
Wow.
I don't know if anyone wants this.
I don't know if that can be accurate either. How do they do that? They'd have to read your mind.
You know what's strange to me? Did you notice like those AI generated videos have a very dreamlike quality of things just appearing and disappearing and
Yeah, that's true.
molding? So it kind of
Yeah.
like gives us insight to what's going on in our head.
I feel like they probably just make it up though.
I had a dream
How
last-
would you fact check it?
Do you guys remember? I had a dream last night that Taylor Swift was hot for me.
Wow.
Which I've never had. I've never had a dream that any celebrity liked me ever. That was a
Really?
bizarre. I've never had that.
Wasting
that
your
dream.
dreams.
I know my dreams are like boring and weird. You know, my dreams are like I go out to my car and someone stole my catalytic converter and I go.
Oh, they're
shit."
anxiety dreams.
They're like they're yeah. I would
It's
call
just
them more
anxiety.
dread dreams.
Yeah.
Like just kind of like oh shit. I gotta get ready. I gotta leave. I gotta
man.
get up early. Like weird.
That's depressing.
Yeah, just kind of depressing dreams.
Yeah.
No, but they're not. They're not really. Okay, but here's an interesting thing.
Okay.
I hate it. I hate it when people say to me, like, I paid for someone's funeral once, and this happens a lot, and it drives me nuts. I paid for someone's funeral once, and the person, I said, Jesus, how much did this cost? And the person said, it was her dad. She said, it wasn't that much. It wasn't that bad. Like the most expensive thing was a coffin, and that was $1,300. And I said, oh, all right. Well, that's not that bad. And she goes, oh, $13,000. And I go, oh, God, I hate it when
my
when it goes
God.
that direction.
Yeah.
I try to get people not to do that in my life all the time, but they
Yes.
can't. They
Yes.
can't stop doing it. Like they just do it all the fucking time to me, all the time, and I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
And I remember very distinctly when I was like 9 and I was sleeping in this shit box on a service porch in my mom's broken down North Hollywood house on a army cot in the back. And I had some dream that was like, oh, I had candy and toy guns and the room was festooned and adorned with candy and pop guns and stuff like that. I was like having this great dream. And then I woke up and I looked at the shit box I was in with the fucking paint flaking off the wall and, the dog. I didn't have a dog, with a cat walking in a circle looking for a place to die. And I remember going, it was all candy and pop guns for me.
Yeah.
And then I thought, I don't want to do that.
Oh, wow.
So I'll have a dream where it's the opposite of that.
Well,
Like
you think that you like reframed your brain so that
what I did
retrained it,
is I said, instead of dreams of candy and pop guns, I'll have dreams that someone stole my bike. And then I'll wake up and my bike will be in the yard and then I'll be happy. So
So you decided to make reality more your dream and your dreams more reality?
I managed my expectations in my dreams. So I have dreams where it's like, the fucking hall toilet's overflowing and there's water damage everywhere. And then I wake up and I look at the hall toilet and I go, oh, good.
You're winning.
See, that's the way I do it. If I do dreams that are where I win the Heisman Trophy, then I'm disappointed.
So you were slacking off last night because you had a good dream.
I don't know how Taylor Swift made it in there. No, it still wasn't good. There was problems. You know what I mean?
And with the relationship?
Yeah, well, we didn't get that far down the road. I was just like
Travis Kelce's after
he
your
was coming
ass.
after me, and it was a weird. It wasn't going to work, but I was flattered, But
Right.
I've never. I didn't even like her in terms of like I don't sit around and think
Fantasize
about
her,
I
yeah.
didn't even know how she made it. That's the beauty of dreams. How'd she even make it in?
Right. Well,
You know what I mean?
she's everywhere, so I'm sure you just saw a picture or something.
She's
you know?
ubiquitous.
Yeah.
Maybe the Japanese infected your brain with this technology.
That's who I'm going to blame it on.
Exactly.
All right. Yeah, sorry, you got more?
No, it just reads your dreams, and it's going to give possibilities to look into our subconscious mind.
It's got to be nice being Japan.
I mean, I'm afraid that like, the first one they're gonna read is like tentacle porn or something.
Yeah.
Japan.
It's not going to be good.
But how would they do that without reading your mind? I mean, if this sounds like then they would be able to read your mind.
I read another
Right?
article that they have functional magnetic resonance imaging that makes it so that if you're thinking about a red ball, they know.
What?
So they already have that. Yeah, if they have that little cap to read, they already can sort of read your mind. Not like sophisticated yet, but it's coming.
Oh, it's so creepy.
Yep.
We give Japan a lot of respect, because they go, there's a machine out of Japan that reads your mind and reads your dreams and can illustrate them. And you go, wow, man, what do they think of next? But if they said, there's a machine out of Mexico, you go, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck, hook up to a donkey, get the fuck out of here. Have another shot at tequila. Get the fuck out of here. So Japan gets, if they say it's out of Japan, we go,
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
they got a sex robot that's so realistic.
Yeah,
right?
They
We just
probably
go,
will
what
be
do
the
they
first
think of?
sex robot people.
Oh,
They already are.
They already
they
have
are?
it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We keep up to date on that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We know.
I knew nothing about it.
Oh, no, I'm on their mailing list.
Really? They're
Oh,
going to
yeah.
send you one?
Well, obviously,
No,
they
I mean, I
already-
get the newsletter. I get the updates.
The sex robot newsletter?
Yeah, I call it a newsletter, but yeah, I get the updates.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, they've come a long way. This is not your grandfather's sex robot.
No, this is
No.
like an actual feeling sex robot.
They say it's not, a Roomba. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like saying, so there's like, they go, there's a robot that'll vacuum your living room, and then we get a Roomba. But
Yeah.
we pictured Rosie the robot from the Jetsons. It was a robot who
Right.
pushed a vacuum cleaner.
Yes.
I think their new sex robots are Rosie, not a Roomba.
Wow.
That's a real
person.
I don't know. I got to read my newsletter. I got to see what's going on. I mean, what is there a totally realistic looking Japanese sex robot?
Can you give me the Mexican
Yeah,
one?
is there a picture?
What the
Mexican
sex?
robot?
Yeah, if I'm going sex robot, I'm going Mexican.
That is
sex
a
robot.
modified Roomba. the Mexican one. Yeah, it's got an inlet. I think they're nice now. They're
They're
good.
sexy. They look like real people.
I think.
There's a little uncanny valley thing there, I'm sure,
Oh,
where
wow.
you don't know.
Oh, hey.
Wow.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, they're Japanese with big
and
boobs.
they can move and
I
stuff.
used to date
and-
her, actually.
Yeah.
She looks a little scared.
Well, as I've said in my comedy routine, if you're going to have a full-blown, robot that's 5'11",
Yeah.
where are you stashing her? You know what I mean?
Right.
Because we used to hide porn.
Yeah.
Guys could hide the disc or the porn mag or under the bed, mattress, box
Yeah.
spring, sock drawer, or whatever. Where are we putting
You know,
this?
fold this into
You
your
need
living
a,
room closet.
a walk-in closet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but even that, you couldn't even stash her in the closet if you had like guests stay the weekend or something. You'd be
Yeah,
nervous.
that's true.
In the garage.
Yeah, it's not like a vibrator you can put in a drawer.
Yeah.
You have to put her. You can't. Well,
You can't
do
stash.
They? Do they?
No, listen,
Do
I-
they deflate or they're not like?
they see. I don't know.
Maybe
We're
you
just looking
can-
at a but is there like a full length pic?
Maybe
pic
you
of
can
these
put her
things,
back
or
in
they
the
operate?
box.
No, but then they got the box. Oh, I guess
How
you
do
could
they
just
ship her?
Why does
They
she
have to
ever
ship
need to
her.
stand up?
Doesn't she have to be shipped?
Yeah, they got ground.
So,
Oh yeah.
you know
No,
what I
you
mean?
get a
Like,
crate.
If you could put
You'd
it
have to
in
get a crate.
box. You could put it in
But then people want to know what that huge crate was with tits.
exactly.
a crate with tits.
No, listen.
Like you can't hide the tits.
I came up with a version of this where you just could let your sex robot roam around the house, even with your like religious ex-mother-in-law or your snooty friends.
Yeah.
But is there Joe, there's got to be something, right? It
mean,
can't just be like a rendering of a waist up
A busty
thing,
woman,
right?
yeah. I mean, I got one that I need Foos to take a look at and do
Chip
some
could do a
modification.
little breathe on it.
They should
go
give
to the
them-
bottom pick and let's just get a
Oh,
full.
see, there is a box.
See, I got the
got a
same
full
one.
length.
Premium box is $800.
You can go to the bottom pick, or what was well, not the bottom pick anymore. There it is. What? How tall are they? Like they work? Are they $10,000? Like,
2 Gs.
I don't really
looks
get
like.
how the sex part works.
all right.
Well,
I'll
okay.
show you.
So when a man loves a robot, here's what he does.
It like look. Oh, it's a heating function, a moaning function,
Standing function.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
So here's my deal. You pick your
Very
eye color.
disturbing to me.
It's disturbing.
Disturbing
It
to
is.
everyone.
But can I say, all right,
Oh
here's
my God, they have pictures of the vaginas.
well, you got to know. You want the landing strip. You want the
Oh
70s
my
bush. You know,
God.
it's all. All
This is not appropriate.
This is great.
right, let me say this.
Thank you guys for this. I appreciate your research on the fly.
Is there a $10,000 one though? Like I heard, there's a really expensive one. All right,
I mean,
so
why don't you
all right.
just order a sex worker if you're going to spend $10,000 on a fake body?
Sex workers, you know.
You have
They
to,
ask
you have to talk, you have to
questions.
talk to
Yeah,
them.
They, talk.
Yeah,
They-
exactly.
they look you in the eye.
Wow, you guys
All of
know
those
a lot
prices
about it.
that you just saw, like $1,600-$1,700, those were just for the upgrades. That was like make her a foot taller, make her eyes.
Oh,
so
like you were talking about with the car.
It's
Yeah.
$10,000-$12,000.
Oh,
easy.
by the time you get done with the bush and the eyeballs and the
Hood
the,
scoop.
and the with the warming
warmer?
coil and the taint and all the other bells and simonizing, rust proofing.
I love one that just says no thanks. That's what I would click on. No thanks.
All right, so you get this. You get with all the upgrades. By the time you get this thing out the door, it's $15,000. All right. So here's my thing, Erica.
Yeah.
I don't want to stash this thing in the closet. I'm scared someone will find it.
That's the problem.
You'd
not
have a
that
heart
it's
attack because
$15,000.
your fucking kids would come over for the weekend, and at some point your son would go, your daughter would go, "Where's my tennis racket?" And you're walking down the hall, and you'd be like, "Not I'll find it. I'll buy you a new one." Like you'd be freaked out.
Yeah.
No, here's what it is. I would let her loose in the house, and I would have her just moving around the house.
Okay.
But you got to program her to do other tasks.
I was just going to say, why
So
don't you...
she could like push a Swifter or flip an omelet or walk the dog, and then you'd go, "Oh, it's not a sex."
Yeah, it's a
She's a
pet.
helper.
You just called her a pet robot, and she just does
Yeah, she's a
favors.
helper.
She
She's a
does
helper.
Multiple, like a favor robot. She does favors.
She's just washing one
And sex
dish.
is just
does-
one of them.
Yeah, she can do chores.
She's washing one dish like this.
Yeah. She takes the dishwashing liquid out and sprays it all over her face. Oh, yeah. I love the tits. Like,
Dad, I think she's unhinged.
she's fine.
Robot's doing other
No,
things.
we just,
They just need to fix the programming here.
we just got to flash her chip. She keeps spraying all the Dawn all over her tits. Yeah, and yelling, "Oh, yeah."
Sorry,
Washing the bay
Forgot
windows.
to program her into the cleaning woman.
Yeah. I asked her to open a soda, and she put the cap up her vagina and twisted it.